In the heart of the night, a flame burns brightly. This is the story of how the congregation kept that flame of love and mission alive during times of consolidation and expansion. Imagine for a moment that that candle represents the congregation, and over the years, that flame has had to face winds and storms.
In 1899, the congregation was at a turning point. The death of Father Chiffret, the last living co-founder and superior general for 42 years, closed a chapter, but also marked the beginning of a new era. It was a farewell to direct origins, but the legacy he left behind was unshakable.
Father Clemente Serrat was elected as the new superior general. A new era without co-founders was beginning. A second great expansion and consolidation of the Institute. Vital decisions were taken during this time, reforming the structure and mission of the congregation. In 1901, Father Mariano Aguilar wrote the first history of the congregation.
These were years of audacity and renewal. The congregation stretched out its arms towards new forms of mission. Ministries beyond the 3 traditional apostolates were accepted: popular missions, spiritual exercises, and catechesis.
The resistance of the missionaries to accept parishes from the very beginning was very strong because they had left them to become missionaries. In 1900, the first parish was accepted in Andacollo, Chile. It was a mission territory. This criterion illuminated the future, because others were accepted on the condition that there were places to kindle the fire of love as missionaries.
Education was consolidated as a missionary apostolate during these years. In 1905, the foundation of the first boarding school of the congregation in the existing school of Don Benito in Spain was accepted.
The congregation found in the direction of diocesan seminaries a very promising missionary field. As early as 1884, the direction of the Spanish Ecclesiastical College in Rome had been accepted. From 1901 onwards, this type of center spread like wildfire in Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, the Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Equatorial Guinea, and several in Spain. Madrid, Sigüenza, and Santander.
In the midst of expansion, Father Clemente Serrat died unexpectedly in 1906, but the flame was not extinguished. Father Martin Alsina took over the baton, leading the congregation with determination and humility until his death in 1922.
This era saw a massive expansion of the fire, from Europe to the Americas. The congregation grew exponentially, enkindling lives in more than 16 countries.
En misiones tan difíciles como la selva del Chocó en Colombia, o lugares estratégicos como la atención de migrantes en París, Francia, dejaron su huella, manteniendo viva la llama del ardor apostólico.
Keeping alive the flame of apostolic ardor.
It was also a period of innovation. the press apostolate was promoted, founding publishing houses and magazines, the Ave Maria Publishing House in Brazil and the Corazón de Maria Publishing House in Madrid, and important specialized magazines for the ongoing formation of priests and religious, such as Ilustración del Clero, Tesoro Sacro Musical, and Commentarium Pro Religiosis.
And with the promulgation of the Code of Canon Law in 1917, the congregation was strengthened and updated, demonstrating its resilience and adaptability.
However, there was also sacrifices. Brother Mariano Gonzalez, killed in Toluca, Mexico in 1914 during an anti-clerical revolt, is the second martyr of the congregation. He reminds us of the price of being faithful to the fire of love.
But love never waned. Claret's autobiography, published in 1915 for internal use, illuminated the way, keeping alive the charism and the apostolic fire in the congregation.
From 1899 to 1922, the congregation underwent a metamorphosis, growing, adapting, and above all, keeping the flame alive.
It especially knew how to spread to nearby but difficult places because of the language, such as Europe, United Kingdom, 1912, Trieste, then of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, 1912, France, 1913, and Portugal, again in 1920.
And so, through the winds and tides, the fire of love continues to burn brightly, lighting the way to the future.